Welcome to the SnirtStopper installation video. I'm going to show you today how easy it is to install for an average homeowner. Some of the tools that we use to install the SnirtStopper door seal is an 1/8 inch drill bit, Phillips screws that actually self-tapping screws that come with your door seal, a tape measure to measure your door in case you have any inflammations or complications or need to measure anything, a scissor that you'd use to trim or cut if you need to, and a cordless drill with a 1/8 drill bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today to show you at this homeowner's house the issues he has with his door seal, with it either tore out, froze down at one time, or deteriorated away. We want to show you what our door seal, SnirtStopper door seal, will do to fix this problem. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you on a SnirtStopper door seal, we have two tabs that you have on our door seal. The upper tab is the one that you fasten to your door, has the logo on it, and there's actually two layers of material which are sewed tight together. The bottom tab is the one that goes underneath the door, which is again two layers of material, is not fastened to the bottom of your door, and actually has a bubble that's in the process of manufacturing. That's the one that goes underneath your door. The next step on the SnirtStopper's door seal installation is what I like to do is bring the door seal to the left side of the door, which is flush on this left side. I like to make sure the tab is underneath the door and that the foam insulation is lower than the door itself, about half the thickness of the foam. And then what I'll do is put my first screw about 6 inches from the end, and then I work to my right. And what I like to do is go about every 12 inches with the door seal on my screw spacings, so I don't have as many to take out. And just feeling the whole time, I pull to the right, making sure the tab is underneath the door and that the material is nice and tight. And then I'll put another screw in about 1 foot. So at this time, this is where we need our scissor to do a little trimming around these channels for the track. You can just give those a little trim. Remove those. You can tuck this little tab up underneath here, and this tab can go underneath here. So what that does is gives you a nice flat surface so the door seal sits. And what I like to do is put a screw, that's why you need that 1/8 drill bit. Okay, now at this time we want to close the door and make any small final adjustments wherever we need them to be. The next step we want to show you is how, at this point, you can see that the gap is completely gone underneath the door with the insulation foam actually pressed tight against the floor. But if you had to make some small adjustments with your door seal, after you still have your 1 foot increments, say in this case, if this is a crack in the floor that you need to fill in because you still got an air gap, what you want to do is remove these screws, push the door seal down, and it's putting a new hole in the tab itself, and you use your old screw hole, so you don't create new holes in your door. Okay, the next step what I like to do is take my scissors, I trim around the rollers for the track, And if you have to, you can remove some of the material. It gives your door seal a nice flat surface to screw to. And I usually take a little chunk out in the middle here. And as you can see, these tabs can tuck up nice and tight behind these on most door applications. So that gives me a nice surface to put a screw in on this tab. There it is. Okay, the final step of installation of the SnirtStopper door seal. Once I decided that I had all my gaps filled, the foam is tight against the floor, and what I'll do at this point is I'm going to put the rest of my self-tapping Phillips screws into my increments in between my other screws. So I should end up with one screw every 6 inches. Thank you for watching the SnirtStopper door seal installation. At this time, you can see that the SnirtStopper door seal is installed. The benefits of the SnirtStopper door seal is with this upper tab, you can make your adjustments to fix your inconsistencies in your concrete to make a new seal. You have an insulation R value, which will help you keep the heat inside, the cold outside. And with the tab that's underneath the door, that's constantly adjusting to your movement of your building and your concrete. That door actually sits on that tab, which actually prevents the door from freezing down. It will save you energy. And as this homeowner is a heated garage, so he wants to hold the heat inside and keep the cold outside. So that's why he purchased new SnirtStopper door seal. Okay, at this time, folks, I want to show you on this application of this homeowner, we have a settlement of concrete. We have a big 18-foot garage door. You can clearly see here's his factory door seal is still outside of his door, and we can see where his door seal is gone. So his concrete and door seal have failed him at this point. That's why I invented the SnirtStopper door seal. So it'll actually stop the snow and dirt. That's why it's called the SnirtStopper. The SnirtStopper will do the adjustments for you throughout the year. It will get you an R value. It'll recoup your money in a period of time and officially stop the snow and dirt.